Hello and welcome back to our Business Tips. Michael Lapide here to talk to you about what to do when you can't pay your taxes. Now this could be GST tax, could be your payroll, it could be your corporate taxes, might be even your personal income taxes. What do we do when we can't pay in full? Because CRA might come knocking and they're expecting that you're going to pay. They're also charging you interest at a very high rate currently right now because of inflation. So you got to keep these things in mind. Also, a lot of people, what they will do is they will avoid filing. They say, well, if I don't file, then they won't know that I owe more. But then you just add more penalty and interest, and if you don't file for a while, they do what's called an arbitrary assessment. They arbitrarily choose a number and they assess you. And if you don't file the actual tax return or GST or whatever it is, they're going to collect what they guessed at. And usually they guess high, right? So we want to make sure that we don't avoid filing when we owe. That's one of the first important things. Now, the CRA offers options for payment plans, but the key is negotiation and communication. You must negotiate with them, you must communicate, they might ask for certain things. Very important that you're responsive, but also you got to be very cautious because they may, as a business owner, ask you for things like, give us your accounts receivable and your bank statements. You want to avoid those things. You might have to at some point. You want to avoid them because one of the collection tactics they have is they can go to your customers and collect from them. And that does not look good for you and your customer. So we want to avoid them getting our customers' information, obviously. We'd rather negotiate directly with them, communicate well, make that payment plan, and stick with it. If we can't make a certain payment one month, we communicate. Hey, I'm short this month. I need a grace, whatever it is. Communicate, communicate, communicate is the most important thing. I know it's difficult, but you must make the payment arrangement and you must communicate. Typically, payment arrangements, they will give you 3 months just standard. You can get up to 6 months with most agents, not a problem. If you want to go over 6 months, they might require further information to do their due diligence to make sure that, okay, you can't pay more than this a month. I understand now. We can see it in your records, right? Now, when you have that payment arrangement, you can set up automatic payments. That's actually the easy way to go because then it's automated. You could do that right through your CRI My Business account too as well, or CRI My account if it's personal. And if you miss a payment and you didn't call them, they might act. So what could they do? They might freeze bank accounts. That's a problem. They might garnish you. They might garnish your clients, like I said. These are major factors. And if it drags on even further, they might attach themselves to your assets. So very important that we make sure that we have payment arrangements, we discuss it, we follow through, we communicate, communicate, communicate. The last thing I'll say is that in some circumstances, there is taxpayer relief for things like penalty and interest. And there's an application, a taxpayer relief application that you can go through, things like financial hardship. Disasters, natural disasters. You had a fire, you had a flood, or maybe a death in the family, your mom died, things like that. And they will sometimes give leniency and forgive some of the penalty and interest. So it's always worth a shot to apply for the taxpayer relief and see if you can get some of the interest and penalty deducted. Thanks again for being part of our Business Tips. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Post in the comments below, and we'll see you soon.